They found the two palest people in
Yes.
Time Warner Corporation.
They brought the two whitest people in the world to the south of France for everyone to laugh at.
Seriously, it's sad. It's like the boys in the plastic bubble. Like last night, we were at the hotel, like looking out, like at everyone frolicking.
We're competing to get 120 SPF sunscreen.
Also, that and the most unusual hair, I think.
Yours is fantastic. I think your hair is simple. He doesn't even run a brush through that thing. That's fantastic.
But you have a whole.
Your hair is an extension of your skin. It's absolutely. It is. I saw him. He grows it out in the night, and then with clippers, he retracts it. This took 15 hours, and it's still the humidity.
There was a makeup lady backstage, and she was like, the visage, and then she was like, she didn't even know what to do with the hair on you.
They were circling me, the hair and makeup people, for a while. Just making gestures. So thank you for having me here, Anderson.
Yeah, well, thank you.
We're both here for P. Diddy's conference. Culture versus, what is it? Culture and creativity and the mind.
I don't know what the hell he's going to talk about. I would stick around for it, though, because it was like creativity and the culture.
Who's sticking around for P. Diddy's, huh?
Yeah. In fact, you're all just here for P. Diddy.
Yeah.
We're just the filler.
We're the warm-up for P. Diddy.
Yeah. We thought we'd talk a little bit about social media, because one of the things that Conan has been doing a lot of, and kind of the evolution, it's interesting to see the evolution of you in social media, and because you never, I mean, you were kind of a Luddite back a couple of years ago.
That's a nice term for it. Yeah, I come from traditional old media. Obviously, I grew up in the era of Big 3 Network, and then when I got started on NBC in 1993, I came from the old system, which worked very well for a while. Just before leaving the late night show for my illustrious career as a Tonight Show host, and you can find the footage, just look quickly, but just before I left, if you asked me what my website was on NBC, it was a page that you could connect to that would tell you how to get tickets and who was on that week, and that was it. That was our website. That was a website just a few years ago. It was the Stone Age.
Right.
And then I went through this period of upheaval where I got into a fight with NBC. I left. I had no way to communicate with my fans, and overnight this social media happening occurred, which I could not have planned in a million years.
So that's interesting. So it began as because you had no outlet to actually communicate.
I had no outlet. There was no way I could communicate with anybody. We were off the air. And there was a period of time where I was not allowed to be back on television. And so overnight, a Twitter following grew, a Facebook following grew, and social media really embraced.
Do you remember your first tweet?
Yeah, I do. I remember not understanding any of it. I mean, I'm sure there are people a lot younger than me here. I'm in my late 70s. I just had a lot of surgery.
You look fantastic.
Yeah, my legs mostly, surgically enhanced legs. But I remembered people saying you've got to get on Twitter now, and going on Twitter, and now I have 8 million something followers. I didn't know what Twitter was a few years ago. It just sounded obscene. But I got on Twitter. I don't remember the first tweet. No, I think it was something about just me being cast adrift.
Because after you left NBC, you went on a tour.
Yeah, I went on a tour.
But there wasn't advertising for the tour.
No. We sold out a nationwide tour with no radio advertising. It was kind of unheard of at the time. And since then, I remembered a lot of pop stars were saying, well, I want to do my tour like that. Meaning what we did is we sold out the tour, and all we did was direct everybody to, Conan's going to do this tour. No one knew what it was going to be about. No one knew. It was very, because we didn't know what it was going to be about. And then we sold out the tour, I think within hours, nationwide, just by sending out a tweet and directing everybody to different web pages. And that created this social media stir. So that's when I realized the power of social media.